Hey, welcome to the One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute with your host, the alchemist of Indiana's Black Forest, Alan Bishop. Hey, this channel is all about home distilling and legal distilling. If you've got questions, reach out to us in the comments below, social media, or via bishopshomegrown@gmail.com. And don't forget to check out thealchemistcabinet.com. Hey guys, more One Piece at a Time talking head videos, and I'm checking in today not only to answer some questions, but also to make you aware that you may have noticed that some process videos have gone away, and you're not really going to probably be seeing any process stuff from me for a while. I've got some major changes going on in life right now, all positive, nothing negative here. There's just too many negative connotations and possibilities in the world during this moment where I work on my spiritual self, my mental self, and my physical self. No, I have not quit smoking. Yes, I do see your emails about my smoking. Yes, I do appreciate your concern, and I will get there, one piece at a time, right? Some big pieces just recently fell into place for me that we will be talking about in the future that I think that you will very much enjoy and appreciate. So stick with me. But bear in mind, home distilling is what it is. I encourage the complete and total legalization of home distillation, and I will always do that. And I'll always be here on this channel to answer your questions in any way that I can. It's just that sometimes gotta be a little careful. So, all that being said, what do we got to get into today? So the first thing is I got a couple cool things in the mail, and I'm sure some of you guys have seen these on other channels already, but you know, Wayne from Ozark Steelworks, one of my best friends in the world. A brother to me, a true brother, when a lot of other people have not been brothers to me. And I truly appreciate all the things that he does. But this little mini thief right here, one of the coolest things I've ever gotten. You know, it goes right along with the little mini funnel that I showed you that I actually put on the Beaver pot, which I will be talking about more in future videos. That little funnel fits perfectly on one of those little valvings on the lid of the Lombardi, what I call the Lombardi pot. So if you want to run that thing semi-continuous, you can run it semi-continuous with a cool Ozark Steelworks mini funnel. Of course, these thieves are perfect for 1030 and bad motivator barrels, as are the funnels, guys. Get you one. They're cheap enough. They're really cool. I do have a full-size thief that my good buddy Sean Stevens, formerly of Vendome Copperworks, made for me as well. And I cherish both of these. These are both really cool. Plus, it looks like a fucking wand. It's awesome. I love it. I actually have a second one of these. I got to get out to Justin Whaley here shortly. Just forgot to take it to him this week because I had a lot going on up in here and a lot of external things going on as well. So that being said, that was the first thing I wanted to show you guys. Reach out to Ozark Steelworks, get you one. Reach out to Bad Motivators, get you one. Reach out to 1030, get you one. You're gonna want all the cool things. The other cool thing I got is I had a viewer who appreciates the show reach out to me about the jar lids, about the wooden jar lids, and it turns out that he is making them. Now, I'm not going to mention his name here yet. I've got to talk to him and make sure that he would even want his name mentioned, because I don't know if he would or not. But he was kind enough to send me several, well, I think three different jar lids to try out for making a barrel out of a jar. Super cool idea. I've heard people talk about this. I've seen people talk about it. I'd never tried it myself. It was something I wanted to put into practice, and he was kind enough to send me 3 different ones of these, and they are really neat. Now, the only thing about barrel aging in a jar is I'd be very careful of dynamic environments, because I'd be afraid that you would build pressure. So not environments where you want, you know, real high heat or anything like that, because I'd be afraid that you would bust the jar eventually. And he did list, you know, a couple things of these, not letting them dry out, etc., because they tend to warp and all that sort of stuff. And then also, once you get the jar lid on, basically leaving it on so that it stays sealed and doesn't come unsealed again. Now, I am wondering if maybe, and I'm going to play with this, you know, they make those jar lid gaskets that you use for like the Tennessee Thumpers. I wonder if maybe putting one of those jar lid gaskets on would help seal these things up a little bit, and maybe we'll play with that and we'll find out. But these are cool. Check this out, guys. It's actually got its own bung in it, so you can take the bung directly out. You don't have to open the jar back up, break that seal, and worry about it leaking or anything. The insert itself sets inside the lid with that little ridge, and then this piece actually protrudes a good little bit into the jar and into the liquid itself. And as you can see, it's nicely, you know, lightly charred there. And I have 3 different versions of that to play with, and I can't wait to see what these do. These things like this, the bad motivator and the 1030s, these are the things that are going to help home distillers step up their game and make product on par with what the bigger craft distilleries are making. If you really start to get an understanding once you start using these sort of materials of where you really stand as a distiller. How good are you really as a distiller? Yeah, you can probably make damn good white spirit because you've been practicing that for a long time. You can probably make decent wood extracted spirit, but can you make a true American style whiskey, bourbon, rye, single malt, etc.? This is how you find out. Products like this jar lid, products like the bad motivator, products like the 1030. This is stepping things up. I'm super excited to see what these do, and I will keep you guys up to date on it whenever I place legally purchased spirits into legally purchased jars, into legally obtained jar lids. I will let you know about that and let you keep up with it, keep track of it, and see how it all turns out. So that being said, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And thought my cigarette went out. It almost did. Anyways, I do appreciate everything that comes with this channel. I appreciate the understanding of doing talking head videos as opposed to process videos and stuff. I know a lot of you guys feel the same way. We got to really work on this legalizing home distilling thing. This is not something that should be faux pas, in my opinion. If you're doing this on a hobby level, you're not selling anything. You're making it for your own enjoyment or to share with friends or whatever. I'm a very firm believer, and I let my spirituality slip into this channel quite a bit. And through If You Have Ghosts, You Have Everything, I'm a very firm believer that there is a big difference between lawful and legal. A huge difference. And we need to make sure that our lawmakers are able to discern what that difference is. And that's going to rely on us educating people and getting them to understand exactly what that means. No offense to you if you consider yourself a moonshiner. And I lived that life at one point in time too. I haven't done that for a long time and have no intention of doing that ever again. I hold that against nobody. But for home distillers, we got to work on getting this thing recognized as a legal thing. So anyways, guys, as always, reach out to me if you have questions. bishophomegrown@gmail.com, thealchemistcabinet.com, social media comments and or YouTube comments below, and like, subscribe, and share. For some reason, YouTube seems to kick off people who have subscribed to my channel. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't play into their marketing gimmicks or put any commercials or any of that shit in here, and I ain't going to, because I don't need 400,000 followers to do what I do for a living. I need 2,000 or 3,000, 4,000 people that are really into all the things I do to support what I do. And you guys have been very good at that and very gracious at it. Don't forget, the Practical Distiller's Almanac 2024 is available now as a signed edition through thealchemistcabinet.com, as are the Alchemist Cabinet Volume 1 and Volume 2 books available. Get you one, guys. Love y'all. Later.